Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. Alhamdulillah. Nahmadu wa nusalli ala rasulil karim. Rakan-rakan menteri, saudara Duta Besar, saudara Nazri, sahabat lama, ramai tetamu yang bersama di sini, ada Gubernur Bank Negara, ada KSU, Kementerian Luar Negeri, pengurusi Suruhanjaya Security, ramai. Jadi saya harap dapat dimanfaatkan dalam perbincangan di meja-meja berkenaan. Bagi pihak rakan-rakan menteri dan perwakilan yang hadir, saya ucap terima kasih kepada Jatuh Kuasa Diaspora yang menganjurkan majlis yang permai dan mengajak anak-anak muda, mahasiswa, mahasiswi untuk bersama dengan kita. Di setiap program yang kita adakan di luar negara, kita pastikan ada pertemuan untuk menjelaskan dasar negara dan masalah perkembangan mutakhir di negara. So, may I express my profound gratitude and thanks to the organizers, other the embassy, under my friend Nazri, and the various organizations for the splendid arrangements and inviting us all, including our students. Now, we are fortunate that the reception in New York has been very positive, partly to the effort of all our government agencies, embassy, and the mission. So let me begin by expressing my appreciation and thanks to the embassy, the mission, and all the friends who has helped make this visit a great success. This is essential. You see, throughout history and in all societies, you would appreciate one pertinent point, that civilizations can rise, civilizations can fall. The noted Muslim sociologist Abdurrahman Ibn Khaldun wrote in his Muqaddimah, the nomadic society becomes quite sedentary in a city-state, Medina. With the esprit de corps working together, they can rise, build a new culture, establish a modern society with certain ideals to improve the welfare of the society. This idealism has helped forge this new nation. But sometimes after generations, leaders tend to be complacent, corrupt, abuse their power, and you can see a decline in this civilization after the third, fourth generation. The noted American historian Arnold Toynbee used this thesis and talked about a cyclical theory of civilization. Civilizations can rise, civilization can fall. It will rise because of the ideals, the policies that can generate growth, equity, justice. A society based on principles and values. Let us take the case of the United States of America. One is familiar with Alexis de Tocqueville, a noted French philosopher who visited America in the early period. He wrote a wonderful, should I say, a compelling case to defend the fabric of the original fabric of the American society. His book entitled Democracy in America. Now, Alexis de Tocqueville's thesis essentially say that the origins of the new American state is based on strong core values of freedom, of justice, of independence. And it stems from a clear conviction, and that is stemming from the habits of the heart. It's important. The habits of the heart. The habits of the heart of the society. They cherish freedom. That give meaning to the state through good values. Meaning of justice. That's why in the early period, you find this society wanting independence from the colonial British and emerge as a cohesive force. Why? Through the habits of the heart. They want freedom. They cherish justice. They want the state to survive as a new nation, a successful nation. But according to Arnold Toynbee, not necessarily about the United States, but societies in general and nations in general can rise because of these ideals, but may fall because of poor governance, corruption, abuse of power, and lackadaisical attitude, particularly among leaders. So you must remember that Malaysia is not necessarily a state, a nation that will continue to survive and excel if we do not take note of the observation by people like Ibn Khaldun or Arnold Toynbee in the United States, the historian. Now, we have come to a stage in Malaysia. If you in New York, you in the States, who have been here for 40 years, 20 years, 10 years, will realize there was a period that people accord respect and confidence to this new emerging country named Malaysia. Then there was a period that Malaysia was known to be a corrupt nation, a nation with leaders who squandered wealth. That is the perception. Maybe right, maybe partly right, maybe true, may not be true, but the perception was pervasive among fund managers, investors, potential investors in this country. Notwithstanding what they say, I would suggest this. We together, we Malaysians, be it those living in Malaysia or here, the diaspora, must realize, must seize this opportunity. Let us begin anew. Let us prove that Malaysia can succeed. And my dream, and so is my team, is to prove a point that we, Malaysians, Malays, Chinese, Indians, SABAH and Sarawakians, regardless, have that determination that we will emerge as a strong nation in the region. But we must start with this clear position. Enough of racism, enough of corruption, enough of religious bigotry. We want more unity, more work, and clarity of purpose. So I would say, Alhamdulillah, we are stable. This government, the unity government, inshallah, will continue for the next 4.5 years, steady, resolute, clarity of policies. And thanks to my colleagues, after the initial, should I say, not necessarily turbulence, initial tensions, now, September, in the spirit of Independence, National Day,